Talking about R dog. What the fuck?
Top flight security's in here.
Shit.
How you been, man? How you doing?
Oh shit.
Just doing a little joking.
Jokerism.
Just got through watching wrestling.
Jokerism.
And Triple T, don't get mad at me for what I'm saying. I just thought it was funny. I'm still gonna try to put a little dollar sign on his
I'm going to count them. I'm playing.
It's all about the comedy we look at.
This is Lyrals.
Well, that was a good one. Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
I like my chances.
Yeah.
Well done.
I like my chances too.
Nah, man.
Oh shit.
Damn, man. Wouldn't you hate to get slapped by one of them bitches?
Man, if you can't go.
There's some slow motherfuckers out there, dog. Be like, ooh, you know what I mean? Depends on what they own.
You know, one of them motherfuckers gonna run at you with their hands behind them.
Doing a Naruto run. Man, speaking of which, man, I watched that documentary they did about the raid on Area 51. I'm severely disappointed we can't get that same amount of effort to go and do something positive for some shit.
Right, that dude got millions and millions of followers. People really went out there.
Didn't do
It changed that lady's life with that restaurant out there, dude.
Who?
Well, that and they got there and they didn't.
So there was this lady's restaurant. I think it's called Roost something or something like that. It's this old white lady, man. She didn't even have business like that. And oh goddamn, I know she made a couple $1 million off that shit. She's the only restaurant there. But the thing about it is the locals got pissed because all these folks and influencers was coming from everywhere. It was crazy. But they never did breach the fence.
Damn, for real?
Yeah. No. And they didn't never let them in either. At that much of a massive fucking gathering, it seems like our fine Air Force has been like, fuck it. You know what? We're going to open the fence and let them in if we ain't got nothing to hide. You know?
I don't know why they don't just do a tour. Do a tour once a year or some bullshit. Charge $100 a person, make some money.
Hey, man. Find the tunnels to Wright Pat, which is in my backyard here.
Yeah, put some damn real aliens in the corner. Yep, that's Alien from 1976.
Right. Fucking, and then turn around and give it to the school system because all these kids need it.
Yeah, there you go. See, put the funds into something.
That take care of the whole United States fucking school fund right there.
Yeah, that might actually help out multiple funds.
Shit, they get my money. I'd go look at it.
Shit. Me too. I'm getting a plane ticket there now. Shit.
I already got my shit on layaway now.
But yeah, man, that shit was massive. It's like way bigger than Burning Man, way bigger than the Gathering of the Juggalos. It's way bigger than
it would have happened the way
Lollapalooza.
We were talking about it happening. It was going to pretty much shut down the infrastructure of the town because the influx of people.
The dude literally made a meme, and after that, it was on, dude.
Yeah,
and trying to shut it down, and they got brought back up.
I remember where they took the mailbox. The mailbox is like the marking towards Area 51.
I heard they took it down.
Yeah, they did, but they put it back up.
Well, that was some years ago. I mean, the whole world done went and seen it live. So, I mean, I'm saying on everybody's phone. So it's not like, it's already been done. Nothing happened. Nobody.
All it does is you just drive out there and go to a gate where you can get shot if you cross it. I mean,
you got two
I guess it's the adrenaline rush.
There's two gates you got to go into. I watched that one dude. He did the documentary on the Redneck Rave. I forgot what his name was. Anywho, but yeah, he went and done it.
Oh fuck, not Theo Vaughn.
I'm good. That's not something I want to try.
Damn, I'm bad.
I don't think my blackness will allow me to try that.
Nah.
Dude, it was all walks of life, man. There was folks flying.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Countries coming over there doing that, dude. Like it wasn't a race
He's
thing
bigger
at
than
all.
Two-stroke
Divine.
Tommy?
Oh no, I don't.
Huh?
Nah.
Is it two-stroke Tommy?
See, I already knew how them
But I
came.
ain't fit, I'm not fitting to go get shot for
No.
nobody. And if I was all the way up to the fence, then I just feel
He's
like
bigger than a vice.
the asshole in me is going to want to go through the fence because I came that far. I'm not just going to turn around now. Somebody has
I
to
ain't
vote.
going through that motherfucker.
No.
Fuck that.
Well, that's why I wouldn't go because I would have to. It'd just only be right. Straight up to it, right on through it, right?
Good.
I think you're talking about Tommy G.
Yes.
That's it.
Thank you.
G.
One for Joey. Dang. Light over there?
No. Sleeping. Keep yawning. I can't help
I'm
it.
glad we ain't playing no music. Nobody's feelings getting hurt yawning their music.
All right.
Look, I stand for the freedom of liberty.
Oh.
Asking.
Might be kind of funny if I was.
So if y'all would like to go ahead and ask some questions, I'm more than welcome to answer to them.
Yeah, I got a question.
I'll turn my camera back on in a second. I'm just trying to make sure he's completely. No, I've been dealing with this almost over an hour now.
Yeah, I kind of want Gorilla to ask you them music questions like he does to everybody. I like when he does that.
It's fun.
Let's start off with that, and then you can explain.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I just be randomly calling out music genres to see what people's like first response is.
I think we're gonna do that every show.
You want to do that now, Jay?
Run it.
All right, so we'll start off R&B. What's your favorite? Rapid fire. Go.
Like song or artist?
Artist.
Casey JoJo.
Okay, hell yeah, that's a good answer. Hip hop.
Hip hop, it would have to be Tupac.
Good answer. Hell yeah. Trap rap.
Tip. Not T.I. I'm talking about Tip.
Okay. All right. Hardcore. Hardcore.
Ah, man. See,
I get to go a little bit deeper with Jay because
I got to
he
go with Ice Nine
understands.
Kills on that one. Since we doing horrorcore strictly, I got to go with
Okay.
Ice Nine Kills.
Okay. Metal.
Metal. Metallica.
New metal.
New metal. Linkin Park.
Post-hardcore.
I don't think I got one for that one.
Okay. Country.
Country. George Strait.
New country.
New country. Kane Brown.
You want to add anything to it, like your personal preferences and stuff? Pop music.
My personal preferences.
I didn't ask pop.
Dude, my personal favorite artist of all time is Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like him.
Right.
Well, that and he crossed bridges, and he during a time when they didn't allow black people to be in a band, he said, "I'm not going with that," because Frank was also one of them kids that grew up in the ghetto too, and he looked out for everybody. He didn't look at color. He just judged you off of character and how you sang and how you perform.
Look, you just gave Zilla a whole new category. He got to go and add to this question.
Yeah,
you got to go like pre 1970s classical.
Yeah. Now I might do oldies. Yep. I'm gonna categorize it as oldies. Because I know that was a long time ago.
Well, I have respect for the artists that used to travel and do the little juke joints and got on the radio because they only got out maybe 20-mile radius. And the people like Little Richard, James Brown were sitting and hitting them hole-in-the-wall clubs just to get out there and get heard. Most of these artists don't even know what James Brown did for them because you cannot have such thing as your own show without people like James Brown. Even though, because a lot of people just look at James Brown and think drugs, and this dude was a revolutionary in music.
Oh yeah. No, absolutely.
I think
What
people
you
get
think
James
about?
Brown and Bobby Brown confused.
They
What
do.
you think? What you think
Ron
about
Brown, bro.
Well, they also give Elvis way too much credit than he deserves. Elvis stole a whole generation's worth of music that was from the juke joints, the color folks that were down in Mississippi Delta. Most of them songs were not his. But
Thank you.
that's
Oh
you
yeah,
speak on that,
Thank you.
you
absolutely.
get pissed off.
Oh
Somebody,
yeah,
thank you. Talk your shit. Talk your
yeah.
shit.
No, that's facts.
But
I know.
did he
Look, I
know
know
it
that's
or did
facts.
the record
I'm deep
label
on my
do
hits.
it?
I know that's facts. But yeah, you
No, he
know what I'm
knew that
saying?
shit, but
So,
because he got it from the bottom of the bottom, man.
Just why I'm like,
I,
But
yeah, I
did
believe
he
you.
know
I
it
believe
or
that.
did somebody from the record label get the song and give it to him?
that's what I've been confused on too, because
You never know.
knowing how they do with the music, where they like to make plants and all that shit, dude was talented. You cannot take that. He was talented. He was doing something that they didn't. He made country music rock and roll. Before then, it was just country, and that's all it was. There was no. How dare
I
you sit up
mean,
there and dance
to
to
my
this song like
standards,
this?
I don't think it was rock and roll. I mean, I'm just saying.
Compared to now,
That's
it's
just
definitely
me,
not rock
though.
and roll.
I know that's
But
where
that's
it
what they held
started,
him
but
at.
I just don't see it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, it's crazy y'all say that because it's a lot of stuff like some people like they wouldn't even everybody classifies different shit a different way. You know what I'm
They do.
saying? Like saying Rolling Stones or Beatles or Led Zeppelin and different things like that. Some people are gonna call them fools country rock. You see what I'm saying? Some people are gonna call it like the people that came from England and shit that come over here and change their voice to sing like Americans and stuff. Would you really classify them as doing certain these other type of genres when they wasn't brought up in that and it's just their sound?
Well, Ozzy Osbourne was considered metal, and I always thought he was more like just a rock band. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that was what Metallica and all kind of other shit that was going on too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But if I ever think about classic rock, the only people I can think about is AC/DC, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
see, you saying class? I'm thinking of Jerry Lee Lewis.
Ah, I like Jay Ray.
Yeah, that shit right
Hey,
there.
you go
Yeah.
I grew up,
further.
dude. I grew up on Frankie Valley and the Four Seasons. That's what I grew up on. I grew up in the doo wop from my grandpa. That's what he liked to listen to. So,
Isn't Jerry Lee Lewis the
Roger
one that did
Roberts,
what? Great
I knew
Balls of
that.
Fire?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Also,
Yeah.
was a
That boy was rocking.
severe. Well, he was also just like Elvis. They were severe pedophiles. They like 15-year-old, 14-year-old girls, preferably if they're related to them. But you know
That's
that's
weird as
something
fuck.
that not a lot of people know about unless you look into it.
Apparently, that was a different place at a
Yeah.
different
That was
time.
okay then. Not saying that it's condoned, but I'm just speaking like everybody. Like when everything popped up about R. Kelly, do I listen to his music still? Absolutely. I'm an R&B kid. I grew up on R&B. Loved his music. Do I like the person? No. But if you're going to sit there and burn R. Kelly, you need to burn Elvis and Jerry Lee Lewis too.
No.
A bunch of others,
Talk your shit.
Yeah.
like the lead singer of the Chili Peppers.
I've heard them rumors. I didn't
know
know if that
about
was true
that.
or not.
With a young
Isn't that?
girl, she's like damn nice, and that motherfucker's like 50 something years, might be 60 by now. Hell,
Yeah.
And you know that's it's crazy y'all are mentioning that type of shit because you know still overseas in other countries and stuff they still do that arranged marriages and shit like that. And them girls be young as
Well.
shit. Them guys be all different kinds of ages over there, and it's really about family and money. But you know, it's like in America, I'd say we haven't really ever had that type of culture for arranged marriages. You know what I mean? And
We did, but people like to act like we pretty much came right off the boat and started our own shit. No, we took a lot from how they were over there.
The
Like, they
natives
still
were
like
doing
that.
it way before then, dude.
Oh yeah, nah, it's
yeah,
society's been like that up until really it became frowned upon. And
You know the
19th
Christian
century.
marriage is an England thing, right?
well, it also comes from civil rights and women's rights and those types of things like that that gave them different opinions on how they, you know, the women's rights shit, where they able to pick and choose for themselves. So
Yeah, but when that boat
that's
came
where a
over
lot of
here
that
and
changed.
killed all our ancestors, when the boat came over and killed all our ancestors, women didn't have no rights.
No.
Yeah.
I don't agree
That's
with
what I'm
that.
saying. Between the boat
But-
coming and women's and civil rights and all that shit, that's when all that shit was changing. It was just a big gumbo pot of a bunch of shit happening that we really ain't probably never gonna find out what really happened or know the real truth. So
A
But
lot
we
of
can
that
all
bullshit
agree
that
that
goes on is
today
still
and
laws
age,
here in the U.S.
we can say today and age, shit's just way more fucked up, dude. It's just all fucked.
It's all greed.
There's a lot of ugly in the world today.
Because
It's
like
all
though
about
here,
the money.
like though here in the U.S., it's still perfectly legal for you to marry your motherfucking second cousin, which is bullshit.
Yeehaw.
Is that federal or is that just in Alabama?
Nah, that's federal.
That's here in the U.S. In the U.S.,
That's
they own
wild.
that bullshit too.
What's
well,
the Idaho
Grilla call
thing
it
where you
the
can have
twist.
two
That's
wives
your
legally?
twister sister.
Twisted
Yeah, like though
sister.
they
Yeah.
saying like though your second cousin is not really a part of your family, but this bullshit. Because as
Is
long as
it
the shit,
Idaho or isn't it Idaho where you can have two wives legally?
Yeah.
Utah.
yeah,
Utah.
Well, Utah, you can have up to 5.
Damn.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that
If you
shit.
practice,
Hell
if
no.
you practice
Is that
Mormon,
Hell
yeah?
no.
That's what I'm gonna say. The Mormon religion.
Man, that's crazy.
Oh,
I
that's
couldn't
when
deal
they
with
got
that.
them soakers and shakers.
I barely could deal with one. You think I could deal with 5? What? Oh, hell no.
They're not allowed to hump pump, man. They have to just sit inside of each other and have somebody else move the bed.
I'm done.
I'm done.
No, it's fact. Like seriously, like this is it's real.
They don't move the bed, they move the people.
They move the people.
They move the guy.
My old lady said they move the guy.
And that's called the shakers.
And they're
Damn.
called the shakers, bro.
Damn.
It's real, man.
Man, I ain't getting that rabbit hole later.
Yeah, no, there's a whole show. What's the name of the show?
Sister Wives.
There it is. It's a
Damn.
thing.
I know
It's
exactly what
just
show
like,
y'all
getting
talking
a job
about.
as a
Yeah.
bed warmer. What the fuck?
But that's kind of the idea.
Joe Wee was like, I'm out of here. My shit fucked up.
No, he didn't. Something went wrong. He would have got in on that one.
He said, I'm done.
I know he had something to say about that one. I guarantee it.
That's a rude dog saying, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
All right, I'm done talking about it too. But it was true. Go look it up.
That's crazy cool, though. That's crazy.
I mean, I guess I ain't finna deal with no 7 bitches. Fuck that.
Hell no, shit, I'm having a hard problem dealing with one.
I give my whole life to one. Yeah, like how you gonna give it to 7?
Yeah,
Can you
shit.
imagine that?
They all
Be
come
like,
at you
oh,
with
well,
a
I'm staying
problem.
with so and so tonight, and then
That's
you
really
got
how
a
it
whole nother set of problems, bro.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah,
you
I
get
mean,
them
you
all
got-
together,
Yeah, and then like here's a fucked up
everybody's
part
against
about it.
you. Everybody's
And then
against you.
Shit, then like here's a fucked up part about it. Just cause you got all of them women right there in the same spot, God gonna be funny than a motherfucker, make all of them hit their period at the same damn time. So you
Well, if they
deal
live
with-
around each other, it's gonna get cycled like that, anyways.
I know I don't gonna get cycled like that because I thought they're all together. They're all together too damn much. Like that's why I get cycled like that. I already know all that shit. But I'm just saying, like though, that's how God gonna get serious. Like the guy gonna get funny than a motherfucker and make that shit happen just because you want to be a dumbass and get
I
7
mean,
wives.
you would have to have the mindset of all of these children are our children. So regardless who the mother was, I mean, they're all the children. You would have to have a certain mindset to live like that. That would be different.
Yeah, I can't do that. Fuck that.
No, hell no. Ain't no way.
Nah, shit. All right. I already know for a fact the women I fuck with, motherfucker, they definitely ain't gonna allow another motherfucker to be there. No, hell no.
What if it was flipped? What if it was one woman and 7 dudes?
That definitely wouldn't happen in my situation because I ain't gonna be there with seven other niggas trying to motherfucker.
Hell no.
Shit, hell no.
Nah.
I try to look at everything in both directions. I'm just saying.
That's
That would be
crazy.
crazy.
No, I mean,
That'd be
it's
crazy.
still
Man.
right.
That'd be like evil as fuck, man. Like everybody would be at each other's throats over one girl.
Yeah.
Hey, shit, that happens in today's society. Believe it or
So
not, that
does. A
happens.
lot of people get shot by it.
Jealousy is a bad thing.
That's why I said, like, nah. I'm gonna leave that alone, like though. Yet though, yeah, a lot of dumb shit be happening because of that.
Yeah.
I was always taught not to fight over a girl, but man, if you care about a girl, man, hey, you ain't gonna listen to that shit. Now what else gonna listen to that shit if we got feelings?
Y'all don't, boy. I can't say it on. I can't say it on here.
I
'cause they
love
get
deep,
banned,
man.
But
He said, I don't want nothing in court right now.
no, man. Shit.
Shit's crazy, man. So how's your day been, Rude dog?
Oh, it's been good, man. I ain't trying to come here and mess up y'all meeting like though. We're here for
Nah.
Davenport.
Yeah, Davenport is doing daddy duties and just buying us a
I'm
little time.
multitasking, so
Just buying a little time for him, man. That's all.
He knows exactly what Daddy's doing, and he's not. That's why I keep turning my camera off because if he sees the camera up here, he's like, "Ooh, Daddy," and I'm like, "Bubba, I'm right here." That's why I say, if y'all want to ask anything, y'all go ahead. I'm just doing dad shit and not.
Oh yeah, well, yo, like
been out here acting weird and shit, and I don't want nobody to clip. Like, look at the child abuser with his kid and all this shit. Which I'm not a child abuser, but I know how motherfuckers been acting and shit, and I will find somebody's fucking address. They wrap me into this shit. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey,
I think after tonight they see a different picture, man. You taking care of your baby over there and stuff, man. I don't think you have to explain nothing tonight, dog.
Yeah, there's always that one dumbass. Though. I feel him.
Who's the most famous person you've met so far?
Rich Franklin. Actually, he got training at he was getting taped up and stuff from my trainer at my high school. So I actually got to sit there and talk with him, and that's what convinced me to get into MMA. Because it was as crazy as hell to me. I'm like, this dude, I just watched fight Anderson Silva, and he is one of the most humblest, respectful people I have ever met. And that's what made me realize, because I grew up around boxers my whole life. So always dudes feeling like they have something to prove. Bro, being around a martial artist was different for me. Because this dude, I know, could fuck somebody up, but you wouldn't know that. He was a teacher. So yeah, that's about the most famous person I've ever met.
So who's the most famous music artist that you've ever met?
In person or on here?
In person.
In person. I would probably have to be Rich Regal, I believe. I'm trying to think of who's like the most in that. I've met Colt, Jason Reed, Justin Tom, Colt, Chop. Me and Chop started together, but I would probably have to say it would probably have to be Rich, because I heard about what Rich does before I got to meet him, and I don't know. I don't know.
You met
really
Gringo,
weird
the MC. You met Gringo, the MC. He's got a big ass buzz on TikTok.
Yeah.
You did that.
Actually, you know what? Smo would be the biggest one I've ever met, because
Smo is the OG. Yes. Oh, he don't like to be called OG no more. But
Zilly, you know me long enough. I don't think of it like that. That's why I don't think of it. I'm like, I don't, because it still blows me away the fact that you and Kincaid were the first people that was locked in with me. I didn't realize who y'all was until last year, and I've been doing this 2.5 years. So y'all been watching me since.
A lot of folks don't realize who I am. It's okay, bro. I'm not out here to be fucking the guy to be recognized, man. But I do like what you do, man, and you got a good heart, and you're on the right track, and I support that for sure. I feel that same way about Grissom and the fam here. You know,
Yeah.
I
Mike
built
Chan said,
relationships
"What's
with
up?
Molly all over a year, so it's
up,
been,
Mike
it's been
Chance?
about a good solid year.
What's up, Mike Chance? Ready for tomorrow night?"
That's a good dude right there. That's a really good, humble human being too.
Hey, yo, Jay, like, though, I've been sitting here watching you since last night. But like, though, what was it that really got you into the whole country rap thing?
People liked how real I was. I guess I don't know. I got invited. People kept wanting to fuck with me and rock with me, and they're like, "I love what you're doing." Until it came down to where I started noticing their fuck shit, and I didn't tolerate their fuck shit.
Well,
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't really know. Like, I'd never, because if it would have been up to me, I would have been in the underground lane, because the first artist I really linked up with was Buckshot.
Well, guess what?
I would be happy.
You're still in the underground lane, buddy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's pretty much so. I never really wanted to get into country rap. Like, it's dope, the relationships I've met, but I wanted to be hip hop underground lane, helping these dudes that been doing this before social media was a thing, that just need people to help give them a face. So that's what I wanted to do.
That's what's up, though. Like, that's like giving back to the community without really doing it. I feel you. I'm with that.
Oh yes, I've gained. He's definitely got me some followers and some attention. It's all about who you know it these days, man. It really is, and who's willing to help you. As long, you know what I'm saying. As long as you're willing to help yourself.
Yeah.
Facts.
Much love, everybody out there. Shout out to the chat.
Yep. Hand up, not a handout.
Yep.
Closed mouths never got fed.
What up, Carousel? Plug.
What up, Greg? What up, Zilla? What up, Jay? What up, Rudolph?
What up, Plug? Daddy doesn't want to kiss your hand, Bubba. Go see.
Oh yeah, Jay Davenport's kids keeping them occupied.
Oh, bad part is, if we would end this right now,
he'll go to
he
sleep.
would probably pass the. Oh yeah, instantly.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
Good,
What's
man.
up?
How you doing? How's your day been there, Plug?
Just another day.
Another day, different toilet size.
Yeah. I noticed my toilet was a little bigger this morning.
Oh man, good times, good times.
Whoa.
Good times, man. How's everybody in the chat?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
No, I ain't there no more.
Chat on lock.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing right now. Smart man right there. Watch out.
It's so goofy.
He said, "You trying to do something? You need to give me attention."
I ain't heard tonight. Brew dog. Don't forget to watch the gooch.
Watch the gooch, man.
Watch the gooch.
Man, we're gonna have some T-shirts with some crazy names on them soon.
Oh yeah, I don't believe me. They are in effect. I'm done, sure. It still gets some more added to it.
I'm gonna put one. Don't be a scissor sister. You know what I mean?
Or brother fucker.
Yeah, scissor sister, and no brother fucker.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Brother fucker or scissor sister.
I feel like there's backstories to these situations that I'm not aware of.
There's backstory.
Yo, that's messed up because I thought I was getting ready to do some YouTube labeling for the show, and that actually came up as one of those little labels, or something that said "brother fucker" on the labels. I was like, ain't that a bitch?
That's what's going on. It's crazy.
I don't know where the scissor sisters come from. You came
but
up with that,
motherfucker did say
there?
brother fucker though. I was like, ain't that a bitch?
It's just the female version of a brother fucker.
Oh,
basically.
Oh, I'm slow. It's alright. Oh man.
No, sure, I started to put it on there just because it said brother fucker, even though the video didn't have shit to do with it. I just started to put it on there.
It's more insulting than motherfucker.
For real.
I mean, that's just like you call somebody a cockworm where they think it's a gay term when no, you just have an overinflated ego of yourself. I think you're more important, but it's still fun to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like calling people skins because that's what they used to call them in the prisons and shit.
I know. I like that word that motherfucking cut. I mean that motherfucking Zilla put on this motherfucker. What was it? It was like something. What the fuck was that word?
Fart lick.
Yeah.
Fart lick.
Fartlick.
Fucking fart lick.
There's people actually that does that. That's actually a true story.
Yeah,
So I was going to work saying that shit. I was fucking with people.
Hell yeah.
That's a crazy fantasy.
And then when they go to fucking look it up, it's a real word, so it's like they can't even say nothing.
So I was going to work. I was like, look, y'all need to quit fart licking around. Quit fart licking. They all like, what the hell you talking about? Just sit your dumb ass down. I was like, nah.
But you want them to fart lick. Yeah, that makes more money.
Yeah. You actually think of another way, but it's actually different.
It's the opposite. Yeah. So please do fart lick. Fart lick a lot.
You gotta make that money. Fart lick.
Yeah.
Gotta put that on a t-shirt.
Get the fart looking now.
Yeah, I might have to reword that and throw that bitch on the motherfucking.
Are y'all ready for the winter time? Does it get pretty cold where y'all at and shit?
Shit. Hell no. I live in Georgia. Hell no. We might get some snow maybe one day and it ain't gonna stick.
Damn.
Shit, it gets cold than a motherfucker where I'm at.
The coldest it gets here is about. The coldest it gets in Georgia is about 34. Maybe a little. Well, we've seen a little bit more lately, but
it might snow in December, or it might wait until February to snow. It depends.
We might see zero like twice a year. That's it.
Damn.
Shit, here in Indy, we gonna get all that shit.
So you already know. Y'all get the same shit we get. It's weird as hell. You never know.
We gonna get all that shit like though, cause shit though during the motherfucking winter time. Well, like though, that's when the motherfucking like though, yeah, the ass in the fall to winter. That's when the weather gets very fucked up. I'm not even going.
Damn.
So you already in hoodie season?
Shit. Like though, here in Indy, you don't know what the hell to wear in Indy. You don't know what the hell to wear.
Just hang it all on the hook and grab it out the door.
40. It might be 70.
Dog,
or it could be all of them in the same day. You never know.
Dog, yo, here, dog, look. Your ass like it too serious, it'll fuck around and snow on your ass without your ass even knowing it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We got all 4 seasons in 1 week in this motherfucker.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm looking for the fall. I like Halloween and stuff, man. I like the spooky shit. That's my favorite time of the year. Then it goes like I'm going to Scarewinds pretty soon. I can't wait for that. That's a theme park down in Charlotte. That's actually going to be interesting. I'm gonna wear the glasses and get some footage inside of these haunts and rides. So
that's what I was going to say. You might want to damn make some content. So
I am. I'm wearing my glasses.
No.
Yeah, they can't stop you from that either.
Nah, if I have a strap, if it's locked on, I'm good. I'm getting the clear glasses this time, so I don't be blind going in a dark room with shades on. That's just not fun.
Right.
The only reason I like motherfucking Halloween is because like your ass get to dress up. I like that.
I like Halloween, man. I like all the glory stuff and the craziness.
I try to keep it like that year round.
Yeah.
Same.
Oh yeah, right though. This shit, your ass would have loved to be at PopCon and motherfucking Gen Con and shit.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Shit, them niggas dress up like that shit every single day, boy. That I'm talking about, boy. You want to talk about fantasies? Them niggas live in fantasies.
Yeah, I ain't never done no shit like that, but
yeah.
I totally have a love for the horror movie. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
There's motherfuckers that's been walking around with motherfucking them damn tails on and shit, and you already know where them tails at.
Oh yeah, they are connected. They are.
Yes,
they have
that's why you walk around snatching tails like flag football.
Yes, because shoot, there was a lot of motherfuckers that was walking through the convention center during PopCon and Gen Con, all that shit with the motherfucking big ass furry outfits on it. They paid $700, $800 in layaway just to have it for like 3 days. And then, so then like they come dressed all the way up, talking about tail out, all that bullshit. I'd be like,
And
motherfucker,
proud
you
as
know
hell.
damn and well where the hell that tail at, motherfucker. You better go.
I go through there snatching on them, see what's up. If you end up with some poop in the floor, then you'll know.
Oh, duh.
Damn.
I would have loved to have you with me during Gen Con because you would have been in that motherfucker. Be
I'm
like,
sorry,
oh yeah,
bro.
man, we great. Shit, great hit the fan.
Literally.
Trying to keep it
Some shit hit the
PG-13.
flow.
Yeah. It's past that.
You know what I'm saying?
But
You'll know,
bodies
you know.
on the floor. The bodies on the floor.
There's somebody that asked, Amanda Poplin asked the question, Jay, when did you decide to get into music?
I first tried when I was 17. I started in choir. I was in a cappella choir from the time I was 10 years old till I graduated. And I was going to pursue doing this as an artist. And my first taste was somebody saying, yeah, you can sign right here. You can be put on the shelf for 5 years, and if we like you as a person, you can stick around or just kick rocks. I'm like, what? You want me to sit for 5 years and do what? Learn? Like, no, we just want you to sit. I'm like, yeah, nah. And I walked away from it. And there's also more to it, and I refuse to. I don't believe anybody should have to give up their integrity for a position, and I am one of them that I will happily burn scorch. I will create scorched earth just to prove that I don't need you. And that was my point. And then I discovered this wonderful sport that helped me feel better about myself called MMA. And I didn't look back. So 18, and then I got into doing the podcast as far as we were doing a paranormal podcast with my former best friend for our paranormal team, which we have YouTube. We have a couple of episodes on there. And he decided to be an asshole and decided to go after a catfish and invest all his time into that while our team crumbled. And I had a platform that I didn't know what to do with. I don't like the attention. That's why I don't mind if my camera's off or people see me doing this because this is me. And my girl convinced me to just be me and show people because my story might be able to help people's lives. And artists started catching on to me doing that. And it just grew into what y'all see now. So when I say I just started this and just got lucky with everything, I mean that. Like, I am a dude that is truly blessed to be in the rooms and positions that I'm in just because I'm being myself.
Yeah.
Like, I always tell this story, like, me and my girl laugh about this shit because we know how it started. Not many people do. And I tell them this, they stop and look like, what? Yeah, people liked how real I was. And then it got to the point where they was like, oh, fuck. You really are like this. I don't want you to pay for me to go to the show. I don't need your money, but you want to pay me? Cool. But I'm not going to beg people for opportunities. And I don't believe anybody ever should.
Shouldn't have to.
Hell no.
Nope. You make opportunity.
Yep. It's a hand up, not a handout.
I love when Zilla first told me that, bro. I've been living by that. Like, I'm like, you know what? More people need to understand that because if you pay it forward just a little bit, changing, like, you pay it forward to one person and that one person pays it forward to the other person, that's two people.
You know who told me that? Yo boy Dirty told me that when we started down here in Columbus before he got picked up with Outlaw Nation and them. And it just really it like tattooed itself on my heart, man. And ever since then, like anybody that I've come in contact with and we got on the subject, I always brought it up. It's like his own gospel, you know what I'm saying? And it's right.
Yeah.
But having to answer, I am technically 6 years ahead of schedule for me as far as with music because I didn't plan on being in part of this. I thought, I get in doing a podcast like I was, start talking about paranormal stuff, talk about life stuff, promoting businesses, and eventually I'll dabble into music because I know how this beast is, and my broke ass can't afford it. I'll be honest with you. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like I cannot afford studio time. I cannot afford beats. I cannot afford shows. I cannot afford to even travel. So I'm not gonna step above my means. But the fact that I have the people in my phone that I do, and the people I talk to and communicate with, and jump on my panel and I play their music, is a true blessing again, because this is 6 years ahead of schedule for me. I'm just a dude. It's not to be a dude wrestling a 10-month-old if you don't go to fuck to sleep, sir. He knows what he's doing too. Like his eyes are so red, but he's like, nah, I'm just like hanging out with dad and showing the ass. Because if we weren't doing this right now, he didn't hear me talking because he likes Savvy. He doesn't like that. He likes Savvy. He thinks Savvy's fucking hilarious. Like if I get into it, like if I have to correct somebody or he hears me on a podcast and I talk to him, this little dude will sit there and cheese from across the room and laugh. I'm like, you shouldn't laugh at that. But he likes Savvy. I don't like Savvy. But
that just means he got a good personality. That's all.
Yeah. Well, what got you into podcasting now, there, Jay?
You just asked the question. I was great.
Beat you to it. There,
Banjo Cliff is the one that convinced me to get into podcasting like this. Because that's been one of my homies from the get-go. He's like, dude, I see how you network and your love for music. Why don't we start a podcast together? And if you don't know who Banjo Cliff is, that there was a point in time, believe it or not, that many people didn't know who he was.
Yeah, he's from North Carolina.
Yes, sir, he is. That is one of the most dopest people you'll ever meet. And it got to where he started getting more people wanting to do beats with him and do songs with him. He couldn't have time to do the podcast. So I just grew off and did it on my own, and I started doing my podcast on my own, and I've been doing this on my own for outside of what I was doing off my phone on Facebook with just my laptop, a year and a half now. I think, year and a half.
And I'm still not on a banjo beat.
Seriously? I thought you was.
I thought you were too.
Not yet.
I heard it was in the works. That's what I was about to say.
Amanda asked me, what is my favorite all-time song by any artist? My favorite all-time song.
I was just about to ask that question too.
It's Hail Mary by Tupac, because vengeance is the sweetest thing that's getting pussy. I stand on that shit.
Yeah.
What was the song that had you basically like when you step in the booth, you're like, oh yeah, I'm ready to tear something up right here.
and no offense to him, but it would have to be Oxycontin. Because before
wow.
I like Oxycontin.
The misspelled one.
Shout out to Lil Wayne. Or not?
I thought he was going to say
I hate that fucking song. Like,
White.
Yeah.
Well, it's just
Get that hairball out, Chris. Get it out.
You know, we all of age. Like there was if it wasn't M, there was nothing. They didn't even pull out the Beastie Boys like that. But then this dude named Little White.
I love the Beastie Boys.
I do too.
I did too. But after M took off, it was him and Limp Bizkit. Then it just became M. There was finally there was a dude that you didn't call him a white boy. You just said this dude was up there with 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah.
I should have rattled my speakers.
I give that an 8.
Sure, then like though that's when like though almost every hard dude.
Yeah, that's a Dr. Pepper burp for sure.
That's when every hard dude start having at least one white boy in their clique.
Yeah,
Dr. Pepper.
That title that he had, man, came with a lot of pain, dude, and a lot of misery. I don't know if y'all know the whole story, man, but man, that's a horrible situation. I remember when Kurt Loder came across MTV, and I guess they arranged it and said that Lil White was dead. He committed suicide on OD.
I remember when he did overdose, but I don't remember that coming out. That was crazy.
No, it's real. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. This ain't no CERN bullshit. I was alive at a point in time. I couldn't have been old. I was a teenager, but I remember when Kurt Loder came across MTV and said that he had passed from an overdose.
Yeah, I remember
White
it too.
ain't dead, far from it. Because like though Lil White got out of dressing those motherfucking things, he was like though because when he came out,
they attacked his family, bro.
Yep.
Like when he came out with that CD after Finally Famous, he addressed all that shit. He was like, "Look, I know y'all niggas thought I was dead, taking drugs, all that shit.
Yeah, that
I'd
was
be like, yeah, don't get me
That's when
wrong,
he
I'm
went to
still getting
rehab.
high, but I ain't dead.
that CD. That CD was the one and only.
Yeah. Right, he addressed that right after
Yeah.
right after Finally Famous.
That album was the one and only because he did say in there. He said, "Do you know how many times I have died?"
No, I mean, like though he made. Like he was laughing at the very first of the CD, and he was laughing about at the end of the CD. He was like, "What the fuck?"
Needless to say, he earned that position. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Because them
It's
boys
like
for 3 Seats was not studying none of that.
It's like when
No,
Down
like
Never dropped. I had it first.
They had their
bootleg.
name all fucked up, man. They just like just because they did music that was in a totally different genre, they tried to say they was devil worshiping and all that bullshit.
Well, that happened a lot in that time period, though, didn't it? I mean, it started with what was the rappers that were from Atlanta, the little person. What was that? Damn.
That started right there, motherfucking Chicago, like motherfucking
The Ghetto Boys. Is the Ghetto Boys?
Right now, like those motherfucking Twister signed a nigga. What the hell is his name? Psychodrama.
Here's a shot that I took when I was in Fayetteville. Little White.
That's fire. That's a jacked up ass truck. I would not want to fucking pay for the fuel for that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
That was cool. I was riding a buggy, man. I had my big camera, man. I did a lot of filming. That video is still on my YouTube.
I was like, look at the legs on that motherfucker. That motherfucker
Oh yeah,
standing up.
that shit is high as fuck.
That's a $10,000 lift, man. Probably more.
Oh, it's more than that, bro.
Yeah,
$20,000.
That motherfucker got some legs on it. I'm cool, boy.
Yeah.
That motherfucker standing up.
I got a lot of cool ass shots. I haven't really. They're out there.
If I put that much money into something, I'd be scared to damn run that bitch through some mud like that.
Oh, they'd be pulling shit. I got some footage of them pulling shit through the mud. He actually saved somebody.
So right before he told you to duck.
Oh yeah, that was right before he told me to duck because there was a branch about to hit me. I was too busy getting that video.
Jay, like what?
Can you admit to singing the most girly songs out there? I got daughters, so unfortunately for us dads that have daughters, there are some times where you have to sing that girl part, do that cheer because you want to see your daughter happy. Just saying.
That's the remix.
Like Jay, what was the show that you did that really was an eye opener for you?
Damn.
I gotta say, when it's more of a recent one that I did, but when I had Smo, TJ Holmes, Country Boy Kev, and Tom Ski Mask on there, and we didn't play any music for 2 hours. We just talked about life.
That's all you have to do.
That I think didn't you pop through too, Zilla?
Of course.
That's what I thought. So yeah, you was on there with us too. Like that was what made me realize that how different I was than everybody. Like I've always known that, but
should have titled that shit Real Talk.
Well, not many people can sit there and not hype up drama or talk about somebody else and just literally talk about life and keep it consistent and be happy with it. I was fine with it.
You should go back and edit the title on that, the Real Talk.
Yeah. I thought about it, but I like the OGs being OGs. Because that was supposed to be a carryover. I was going to be doing that era more often where, because the next one I was going to get was Buckshot, Wicked Ways, and a couple other people that have been here doing it. But I don't know. Like, we're in the middle of rebranding the Savvyverse right now to, I'm not really kind of sure what it's going to be. Like, there's going to be nights where, me and Zilla might talk about First Civilization stuff. There might be other nights where me and Sam do an underground dig like we did last night. And then there might be a night where I let a couple females run it and introduce the world to some dope-ass female artists. I don't know. I'm just trying to get it because my biggest thing is I don't like to make things about me. I will do everything in my power to push it to where it's not about me because Been there, done that. I've had the attention. I no longer need it, and I am perfectly happy with being a dude in the back seat, watching other people get the shine and the platforms that they deserve. So, I don't know.
That's how I am. I like being behind the scenes. I like being behind the scenes.
I like helping people up. At least as high as I am. I mean, I feel like I'm as high as I can go by myself, but like I don't mind. Like if there's any information, if knowledge is power, dude. And if I know it, I'll share it. Just ask.
My spaceship broke down. Can you help me out?
Of course, man. It's your flux capacitor.
Oh, damn.
What's your worst regret while doing music? See, I like this because I don't have to dig nowhere to find the comments and all that. I can see it.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
My worst regret is I did not let my Bubba Colt Graves know that I'm right here in Ohio and he did Summer of Sins. I didn't get to go and document it for him. Because he's like, dude, if you would have told me he was in Ohio, I would have picked you up and took you. So that is one of my biggest regrets. I didn't get to go and do that.
Well, you can make it up. You can make it up, right?
Oh, yeah, I can make it up.
Then make it up.
Yeah. I like to go to some of these shows like the Slapfest, man. Like, I like to get involved with that. I want to do some live streaming. I want to do live streaming of that show and commentary.
If you know somewhere in North Carolina that has a spot, let me know. I will link you with Kev and make it happen.
Me and you sitting there, like being the commentators on the fucking show, would be perfect, dude.
Yeah, it would be perfect.
We'd be like, oh shit. Yeah, and they're going to be out there like, yeah, he really let him have it on that one.
Yeah, I just want to be the dude to interview the person who got the shit slapped out of him.
That's me. That's what I do. That is what I usually do. Because Kev's the one running the mic, and Kev was calling people out. He's like, "Really? That's all you got? That's your mama up there."
You can literally sit there with a fucking microphone and commentate the whole thing.
Yeah, I can set up that way live.
I swear to God,
just
boy,
like
they had me commentate that motherfucker. I swear to God, boy, I had motherfuckers laugh and they'd be like, "What the fuck?" I'd be like, "Man, he just got the taste smacked out of his mouth." God damn!
Did you see it? Holy Batman!
I'm like, man, yo, I'm black as hell, man. He just smacked the black off of that dude.
No, Amanda Parker, you are not joining the competition of slapping somebody.
He just lost some melanin.
Oh, dude, Kev is
really white. He just gained some color.
Zill, I know you. Well, y'all have all talked with Kev when he came because Kev is funny as fuck.
He is pretty funny. I talked to him on the phone a few times, but I haven't heard from him in a while.
He seems to be very genuine.
His grandson got burned, so he's been dealing with that. But yeah, that's big bro right there. I'm grateful. That is somebody I'm extremely grateful for. He saw me something in me. He was like, "I want to teach you some things," and I ain't looked back.
Good. It's always good to have somebody to lean on, man.
Yeah.
Like, this dude used to call me when I was working at the steel plant. And he was like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Working." And this motherfucker's in his flip flops. He's like, "I'm bored. Just wanted to call and see what you was doing." It's bullshit. And I'm like, "Fuck, cool. I'll talk with you about an hour." But
I'm flip flopping. Nothing more.
Yeah.
He was just out there having coffee, being Country Boy Kev. That's if you don't know what that means, and you need that. There is no other way to describe this man. I'm not sitting there glazed. I'm just being honest. This is just how he lives his life. He's his own individual. He don't give a fuck. But that's since he's got saved, I have noticed he's been pushing away from all the dumb shit as much as he can, other than the ODR situation. But that's.
But he's still a man.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not going to speak on that because that's their issue. ODR wish the best for you. I'm not going to take the time to bash you because y'all's.
Yeah, I'm helping ODR, man. I'm helping him out, physically and being a friend to him, man. He ain't really had that. He's so used to a certain way, and I'm trying to help him out. He wants to be part of LEPtv.Live, and I'm just going to help him get through it, man. You notice he's being quiet, he's got a studio set up now. He's putting his focus in music. You kind of change the narrative sometimes to help somebody out in the worst possible times.
Well, the worst thing you can do, this is something my dad did to me. That's why it doesn't bother me as much in my adult life. I'm used to people throwing me away like garbage, to be honest with you. So the worst thing you can do to somebody like that is in their worst times or they're going through a very impactful time in their life is to throw them away or turn your back on them. Yes, it's okay to not want to deal with it, but if you have a connection with this person and it just takes one little thing for you to just cut that off, was that really your person? Now, I understand there are certain situations, do not get me wrong.
Yeah.
But you at least need to have a conversation with somebody just like, fuck it.
There's a word for it, and it's a part of trauma. It comes from always being let down through like time and time again, and you resort to anger over anything. And there's a word for it, starts with an A, and I can't remember what it is. I mean, I'm guilty of it myself. But it's just where you go through so much trauma of the matter.
Is it agony?
Yeah, it's like a defense mechanism. Your anger and your will to run or whatever may have you, it overtakes like a defense. It's kind of like flinching. So as soon as you see a tough situation or a heated argument or something like that, or you get called out or something gets said about you, it's kind of like a automatic defense. I mean, I'm not making excuses because, like I said, I'm guilty of it myself. So, it's part of growing up. It's part of being a man, and it's part of learning, because that's what it's all about, is learning. Because we wouldn't know shit if we didn't learn it first. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't realize I was doing that myself to people until it got pointed out to me by my therapist. Which, if you're one of them that's against therapy, I was you. I would highly suggest going to it. Now, therapy is not for everybody. It was definitely not for me. I just got lucky, and my therapist was a former cage fighter, also had issues with his dad, and understood.
Well, so, sometimes it's just good to have an outside opinion as well. So,
like, find somebody to vent to, because holding on to all that, y'all, is never good. Hurt people. Well, yes, I mean that like that. Like, if you do not properly deal with what's wrong with you, you will definitely take that out. Like you said, bipolar. That's why that's one of my favorite songs, Zilla, because you speak on that, how you deal with your pain. At least you process it and deal with it. A lot of people just sit there and they let it fester and then point the finger at everybody else.
I'm still guilty of that too. I mean, I'm not perfect. I live it daily. So I mean, it's all in learning and growing and healing. You got to learn how to heal yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you don't heal yourself, you're gonna go around trying to learn and fucking touching the fire every time, even though you know it's hot. You still gonna do it, and you learn nothing. So it's very important to heal yourself through your learning process.
Yeah.
Or catching other things on fire that just got in the way.
Oh, that's yes, sir. And fire spreads quickly. So
you didn't even mean to.
And you can fuck all of your shit up in a fucking moment's breath if you really want.
You got that right.
Life does not be taken for granted, dude, at all.
Amanda Poplin is past your bedtime.
Damn,
his mom's on his way home now, and I'm like, he's been on the podcast with Dad.
Yeah, man. I'm just messing with her, man. She got to work it. She got to be up at 4:30 in the morning, man. Woo. She got to work that early shift.
She keeping the chat going over here.
Yeah, much love, babe. I'm just giving her a hard time. Don't kill me Thursday. But shoot, man, Jay, man, I appreciate your time, man. I ain't gonna keep you up, man. We've been in here an hour and 20 minutes.
I'm up and all that, man. Like, but as far as with the situation going around, I am not an abuser. Yes, I could have said it a lot better. But 3, I said it just the way I said it because I knew it was gonna happen. Yeah. People were gonna run with it without actually reaching out to me. And thank you to all of you that reached out to me, because this is only reason why I took the charge that I did is because my dumb ass, when I was fighting the case, I was out on bond. I got picked up after I put hands on somebody because they attacked me, and this is when I also found out there was a no self-defense law in Ohio.
Sound like you about to have a good time, Bruce.
Oh, it was so I went to jail, and since I was already out on bond, they didn't give me another one because you don't get that. And they didn't charge me with anything. The only thing I had to do was do probation when I got out. and follow through with the program that they wanted me to do, the anger management and all this shit, which you're supposed to do. And but I was doing 6 months for aggravated menacing because my dumb. I don't know if you heard this story or not. I've told the story on my podcast before about me pulling an axe on somebody threatening me and telling them if you feel how you want to, I'm gonna have this motherfucker. And next thing I heard was get on the ground, and I got on the fucking ground because colored dude, bigger dude, and I already know how this shit goes. You get hurt, you get told to get on the ground. Usually the next step that I'm not trying to throw the race card out there, just being realistic.
They're gonna shoot you.
They asked it, yeah, facts. And I didn't see nobody. I'm like, all right, fuck this. I'm going back to my car. And next thing I know, I'm getting, there's a dude right there with the gun in my face that's dressed up just like me and you right now. And I'm like, fuck, the fuck is you? Like, who is you? Like, you gotta, he's like, I'll tell you, you're under arrest right now. Who the fuck are you? You're just a dude with a gun. Don't fucking get close to me. Don't touch me. Put my axe in my truck because this has nothing to do with this dude. He just thinks that he's getting involved in a situation he has no idea about. Next thing I know, I'm getting yoked up from behind. I break him off of me. Like, look around, like, don't fucking touch me. I'm backing up from him, like, dude, just leave me alone. I have people all around. This in the middle of the gas station at noon. And he goes to touch me. He goes to grab me. I'm like, dude, don't touch me. Touch me again, putting you to sleep. And he goes, does it again. Before he even gets close to me, caught him right there on the chin, falls. This dude gets up, says, I'm a police officer. I'm like, fuck. Next thing I know, boys show up, put my ass in the back of the cop car. Did not find out till I was actually there. That dude was undercover cop, so he says, but he refused to go get blood work. And mind you, I'm out fighting this case for this assault on the minor charge already. And all my proof on the outside. If you ever go to jail and you're trying to fight a case while you're locked up, it is damn near impossible because you have no access to shit, especially if you get picked up on something that you aren't even there for. So, when I go to court for the kid thing, I'm in shackles because, I just assaulted a cop. So therefore, I'm a danger to society. They don't give a fuck about the kid thing now. They're like, oh, they want to go ahead and give me the book and throw this shit at me. And they had no proof of any sexual touching, so therefore they're not going that what they told me they're not going to push. But I did attend to cause harm because I walked in on my ex at the time, her son touching my daughter while touching himself. There's been multiple issues before that. Was told that it was getting situated and getting handled. It was not. I didn't find out till that day, and I don't know any father that would act calmly seeing that situation because literally I get home from work early. Kids are there. I'm like, okay, well, they're not supposed to be playing, separately because we've had issues up before that. So my daughter, who was 3 at the time, is supposed to be with her mom.
Made it out the house.
Well, my daughter was supposed to be with her mom, paying it that way she could pay attention, make sure nothing happens. Her son's 7. Somebody has taught this kid this, especially at the time we were working on a case against her ex because he was an abusive piece of shit, was doing things to her son. So, mind you, while I'm thinking of all this shit's all kosher and everything's cool, while I'm sitting in jail, I'm like, cool, we got this first case beat. I was going to worry about this next one. All that paperwork and everything that we had, she didn't produce it to show that I wasn't the abusive one. I'm like, okay, well, why didn't you? I didn't find out till afterwards of why she didn't, because this whole time I was told that his dad and grandma filed charges on me, not her. I didn't know that you cannot file charges unless you are a witness to the situation. Only person that was at home was me, her, and our 2 kids. Well, our daughter and her son. Yeah. And her son's the one I snatched up. So I do 8 months for the aggravated menacing charge and the bullshit with the cop because dude never shows up. But because I had a weapon, it was aggravated menacing. They didn't charge me with assault on a police officer because he never showed up. And come to find out, this dude was just a rent a cop out drinking. Dude tried to plant the gun on me and said I held him down at gunpoint. In reality, I just knocked him the fuck out on one hit, and he didn't like that fact. The camera's footage disappeared, and the witnesses disappeared, which was really fucked up because one of my coaches was right there as a witness, telling him to leave me alone. I'm trying to leave, but you know, I'm covered. Again, not trying to play that card. This is just really how this shit works. Old white dude, angry looking black dude. Oh shit, he has another active case going on him. Cool. So when I told everybody that I have something out there, I just wanted everybody to know, if you look at my case shit like they were doing the Space Dad, you're going to see this shit because I did have to go to court for it. So get out after doing this. County jail was all right. It was, you know, it wasn't the best, but 8 months, my daughter didn't talk to me. Even coming out, we had to tell her that I was at work for all that time. So every time I would go to work, she would be afraid that I wouldn't come home. But my dumbass, being who I was, decided to stay with my ex because I didn't think anything of it. This is the person that was holding me down in jail. If you've ever done any time in jail and somebody holds you down, you know, it's $1 is a very unique currency if you ain't got nothing. But wasn't allowed around her son, which I was fine with. I had to go do the therapy. I had to go to the counselor, did all that. And me and her start having issues to where I am about to get away from her. And we get into it. Ends up, her lip gets split. We go to the hospital. I was like, you know what? If you want to tell them that I hit you, I'm fine with it. You know, I get it. She's like, no, I don't want to tell them that you hit me because that's not fair to you. That's okay. So we fast forward to a week, 4 more days later. I get off work. I am surrounded at work by a whole squad of officers. Because again, mind you, even though I didn't get charged with the assault on the officer because he didn't show up, it shows up on my shit. I thought this was a bullshit ass warning until I had to go through and with my scheduled parents and times. If my ex didn't show up, I would have to call a sheriff to come so I could file a report that she didn't show up. And it popped up warning every fucking time, which it's funny because if I'm driving somebody else's vehicle and they pull me over, sorry, I get sidetracked. This is one of the things I do like about this. If I'm driving someone else's vehicle and they check my shit and they're by themselves, they have to let me go because they're supposed to at least show up with 2. So that is the one thing I do like about this shit. But while I'm talking about this is it's going to play into the assault thing. So me and my ex split up. I go to jail for this shit because they take me. You know, she said I hit her and I choked her out and all this shit. I'm like, okay. And I find out the reason why she did this is because you cannot fight for custody. You cannot do a damn thing for custody, even emergency custody, if you're going through a criminal case. So while I was fighting the DV case, I was also fighting to find my daughter. They were in a whole other state. Didn't know where exactly it was, but she was trying to bring up the fact that I assaulted the kids and I touched the kids and all this other shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Do you have any proof? And she kept saying no. Well, she kept telling everybody that she had proof, but would never present it. So when it finally came down to it, where I had to talk about the night of everything happening, because I held on. So the time that everything happened with her son to this point, it's been about a span of 4 years. And the night everything happened with her son, I got a phone call because my mom took my daughter to the local children's hospital. They had proof that my daughter's been touched by her son. And my ass completely lost it. Instead of doing the smart thing and making sure my P's and Q's were in line and doing what the doctor said, he said, all right, what's going to happen is there's going to be some cops to show up to your mom's house. I need you to be there and tell them what I'm about to tell you, which is that my mom's having emergency custody while we go through this. And instead, my dumb ass decides to get completely fucking obliterated because what I just witnessed that day and hearing that. I was sober for a year and a half up to that point, but watching all that shit made me kill a whole fifth of vodka and all kinds of other shit, plus smoke. So I did not wake up to go. I actually woke up to 2 cops and an investigator at my door that day. Like, okay. And what's funny about these 3 people, they were there to investigate me as being a possible pedo. And to come to find out, I was the one that brought attention to their mom's, both kids' mom's neglect on the situation. All 3 people lost their jobs because they tried to throw my ass in jail just off of what they fucking heard. So that's why this shit did not take off. And then when she moved to Indiana and tried to do this shit, I brought this evidence up. So did my mom. And they gave me shared parenting. And what I was supposed to do was get her to go and drop the charges finally, or go to erase it, because everything she said was a lie. I'm not an abusive person. And the only thing she did that for was to get me out of the way so she could do whatever she wanted to with the kids. But the look of her face when they granted me shared parenting after not being told how I can spend time with my daughter after I'm the one that raised her for 4 fucking years was all I needed. I didn't give a shit anything. I didn't care about anything. I didn't give a damn about me. Like, hold up, I get my daughter this weekend. We can go to the movies. I can go and do whatever the hell I want to and be a dad. So yeah, I'm like,
no, I mean, I don't feel for sure.
Like, so the fact that I just wanted to bring awareness to people that just because you might see that on my record, you might see my record, you might see some else's record that looks fucked up, you don't know what the hell that person had to go through just to get to what they have. Do I like having a record like that? Hell no. I went 28 years of my life without having anything on there. But would I go back and do it again just to make sure that my daughter was safe? Absolutely.
Yo, though, that's why I'm saying, like, the motherfuckers shouldn't talk shit if you don't know the backstory.
Yep.
So yeah, I didn't sit there and watch some kid do things that they shouldn't have done. Hell fucking no. I am a victim myself of adults doing things to me. So the fact that people automatically think that just because of what I said, and everybody went off of what I said solely. I know they did. Grizz, you're one of the few that I actually told the backstory to.
Yeah.
So thank you for, like, as soon as everything popped up, I hit you up like, hey, yo, there's more to this, and told you what I just told everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the motherfuckers shouldn't talk shit if you don't know the backstory.
Yeah.
You could talk a lot. You could talk all the shit you want, because there's going to be, look, the world is full of assholes and spectators.
Yeah.
Everybody in the world has them.
Yeah. It's like I've seen people take it and start taking it to another narrate and narrate to somewhere else. And I see that. And I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Somebody literally called me a child abuser last night. I'm like, really?
Yeah. I seen a video chopped up to match something over there on Hickorbillies, and that was pretty effed up. I was like, why are you using Jay when it was something to do with Dagburn? Like, y'all narratives are all effed up. Y'all just need to get some real content. That is not real content.
Well, and the real thing, and it's not even those, like, that's why I told everybody that's been saying fuck Jay or whatever. I'm not mad at nobody. I completely understand, like, what I like sitting there watching that shit. I'm like, you know what? This looks really fucked up, you dumbass. You really shouldn't have done that. Like, I shouldn't have, because just saying the way I said it, that was fucked up. Like, yeah, like that's fucked up.
That shit, like those sure them speculating shit is like just like calling a person with a white wife racist.
Mm-hmm.
It's bullshit. Oxymoron. That's why people need to keep their damn mouth shut.
I do see a lot of shows out there as colorblind though.
Yeah. Nah.
They need to fix that.
No, yeah. I'm in that situation, but then that's a totally another thing. But yeah.
I love you, Rude Dog. You my homie.
Rude Dog,
Yeah.
Rude Dog, cool as fuck.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
glad
a
he's
dope.
part of LEPtv. 150,000 views.
Really? Is that what y'all's at
You know
now?
what I'm saying?
That's where he's at. I'm at
Hell yeah.
97,000 views. That's just on YouTube. My Instagram's at like 87,000 views off of Reels. It's just Reels over there.
But
Yeah, I know my shit's from.
Like, who else is gonna tell people don't forget to wash their gooch?
Yeah.
to go with what you said about the Dagburn thing, they're
Yeah.
trying. The reason why they wanted to do that to me is because you're guilty too. You're rockers. The difference between me and Ricky Freezer is night and fucking day.
Hold on. Stop. Pause.
Yeah.
No, you didn't say Ricky Freeze.
Oh, damn. So you know Ricky Freeze.
Yeah,
Man,
dude.
get the fuck on, dog.
Yeah, they're trying.
Yo,
Dagburn had him on his panel.
As
Here we
soon as
go.
you said Ricky Freeze, and I was sitting there looking at your name, Jay Davenport, I was like, hold the fuck up. I was trying to put two and two together. I was like, cause long time ago in the history far away, I was supposed to battle Ricky Freeze. Like during a rap battle in Franklin, long time ago. But he had something else to do that night.
Yeah, he in a bad predicament, man. He's a chomo.
Yeah, he
He had
forced
something
two
else to do that
13-year-old
night.
girls.
But yet I was supposed to battle him in Franklin that night.
So you
At
might
this
know
Club
my,
Millennium.
D Ward.
D
from
who?
Yeah.
That's my business partner. His name's D Ward. He used to do battle raps back in the day, but yeah, I knew a little bit about Ricky Freeze. He'd been on my panel before, and
That's
found
why I
out.
paused up for a second. I was like, as soon as you said Ricky Freeze, I was like, Ricky Freeze. I was like, I was looking at your name, Jay Davenport. I was like, yo, I saw that name somewhere before.
Yeah, it used to be a group out there in Indiana with Space Dads. See, Space Dads from right around where you're at.
Yeah, they used to be in Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I thought that's probably
And a
that's
guy
probably
named
why I thought I'm
Super
looking at his
Kai
name,
and
Jay
another dude
Davenport,
named
like I saw that name before.
and Super. I think it was Super Kai or something.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai. Thank you. Sorry about that, Kai.
Yeah,
I liked their music back in the day. That shit was fly, but I didn't know about the Freeze guy.
But yeah,
I knew a little bit, and what
game.
he told me and my people was, which we knew about for a minute. He got wrapped up into a situation. I had no fucking idea of the bullshit with the two girls. Because me being me, I don't feel the need to want to dig into everybody that I come across.
Yeah, I was thinking about
rude.
doing background checks for all my
Right.
hosts and shit for not long. You know what I mean? Fill this application out. I need to do a background check, damn it. No, I'm not really, but I'm just saying it'd be funny.
Well, it's just, I didn't feel
Shout
the
out
need
to the
to want
chat.
to look into him because from what I already saw, I'm like, fuck you, dude. Like, you wanted to use me because he kept my attention by saying that Space Dad set him up. So that automatically, I'm like, oh, whoa, what the fuck? And was telling me, he's
really,
like, remember there was this big drug bust a couple years ago. That was the key of it because I do know about the drug bust because that fucked up a lot of work for a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, I saw something about that or heard something.
So that's what got
about
my
that.
attention. Then he came up on there and was said all kinds of other shit. And I'm like, whoa. But I deleted my shit. I didn't keep it up. Like, Space Dad hit me up. He's like, you should have looked into him and all this other shit. And this was before they even knew about the 13-year-old stuff.
Yeah.
Like, nobody knew about that until it got dropped. And yeah, as soon as I found out about it, I'm like, yeah, I'm not fucking with you at all.
But if you bring somebody on the show, this is what I feel for Dagburn is you shouldn't want to bring somebody you don't know nothing about, and then you're trying to explode somebody, and then you don't know what this guy's got. You get what I'm saying? That was a two-headed sword he just did for himself.
Wow.
Dagburn's in a little bit more deeper waters right now, from what I see.
Yeah, he fucked himself up, man. I mean, I wouldn't have wanted to do that. I'd be wanting to know this backstory on this guy, and then the false paperwork and shit. Come on, dude.
Well, according to, dude, he's so pissed. They were trying to blame me for that shit. He's like, you gave us the wrong face. Like, first off, I didn't give y'all shit. When Ricky and Ryan Campbell asked me to send them the document that I got sent, which you can get for $2 from the county website. That's what I had. It didn't show this shit because he gave a plea deal. So therefore, it's not going to show that shit. Just like with the Space Dad being an informant, he's not going to have paperwork because if you're a government informant or you do anything out the way, you're not going to have any paperwork. If you do, somebody fucked up.
Yep.
But I don't know shit.
Yeah. I'm just
but
trying to
nah.
keep the positivity in the shows, and
Somebody needs to, man.
That's what I
Like,
was thinking. We need to team up and do something where we do a show during the week or something, man. Maybe in the winter, we'll spin off and do something. I got an idea. I want to say it out loud and on the live.
Well, you know what we're trying to do over at Straight Savvy? That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to. What do you think about them disrespecting and tag a female? I don't know what you talking about, Stacy.
Yeah.
But I'm all for that, man. Like, I'm trying to build. That's what we've been trying to do as far as build a network, because I don't know about you, man. It might not get me the most views, but I am done with the drama.
Yeah, I'm done with the drama.
I don't want no part of it.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to play the music, talk about life like we've been doing, because that's what people need right now, especially with everything going on. Like we said earlier, the world's on fucking fire right now, y'all.
That's why I want to keep
going
people's
on.
content to go out there for people to get their minds off all this bullshit and the Jerry Springer internet shit. You know what I mean? And kind of look at something good. And that's why I'm trying more content.
Wow, that just show how small the world is, though.
Yeah.
Soon as you said Ricky Free, like, though, I just motherfucking my whole body lit up. I was like, hold the fuck up, hold up.
Yeah, if I would have knew you was in Indy, I would have brought it up. I would have hit you up and said, "Hey, yo, this is who they're talking about," because you already know about Ricky Freeze. Everybody knows.
Dog. Do I know about Ricky Freeze? Hell, fucking yeah, I know about Ricky Freeze.
Were you on that show yesterday on Chop? That Stacy chick? Was she on that Chop AI show?
Yes. Well, yeah, she was up there with Chaotic and them. I know that. I think that's what she's talking about. I don't know.
I don't know what she did. She just said it again. I don't understand.
Matter of fact, nah. But yeah.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We already almost 2 hours, man. I don't want to take too much time of everybody.
Yeah, and I'm sorry about Little Man. You know.
Oh, you good, man. There's no apology. No need to apologize. We'll do another show, man. Maybe you can bring in some artists, and then we'll both interview the artists on the show.
Yeah, you know what though? Y'all allowed me to sit here and actually talk about the whole situation without somebody calling me out my name. So that was the whole purpose of all this. So now I don't need to mention this shit no more. If you want to go ahead and say or run with it, I'm going to let
them run with it. We're gonna keep it moving. Y'all keep talking about it.
Yeah.
We keep it moving. This train don't stop for drama. It keeps going.
Shit.
Shout out to Kyle. He's over on Twitter. He's over there with Thomas the Train.
Nah, man.
Nah, this is so. Yeah, you Grizz, you was on there with us last night. You seen all what we're trying to do with the underground lane.
Oh yeah, that shit was hilarious, man. I had a blast. I want to actually talk about that Mikey Bong guy or
Mikey
Bang.
Yeah,
dude. I want to try to get him on the show, dude. He's cool.
Yeah, I heard his music. It's pretty good, man.
I appreciate you, Carasota, man. You always sharing crushed ice. I appreciate the family.
I appreciate you, man.
Mickey's been sick, but that's one of the artists.
I've met all these people because of you.
Real talk, man.
You.
Sure,
Mickey's part of the fam, though. He's part of Soft Mate with me, Kev, and Banjo. But
for real?
Nah, I'm hitting him up right now to let you know. Let him know that you want to.
Yeah, I need to get with Banjo too. I'd like to get him back on here.
I'm out here yelling out loud. I'm an LEP affiliate. I'm yelling out loud on these motherfuckers.
For real, man. And congratulations on them views too, bro.
Yo, I didn't expect that to happen. That just happened out of nowhere.
It always happens out of nowhere, dog.
I didn't expect that shit to happen at all. I was just sitting at work, just looking through my shit, and all of a sudden, I'm looking up. It's like, congratulations, you have 900 new views. I was like, what the fuck? Where the hell those come from?
Yeah.
So y'all started resetting my shit, thinking my shit all fucked up. So y'all resetting my shit. Then y'all was like, oh, this is it. Then I thought 2 days later, you have 902 views. I'm like, oh, ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, you gotta pay attention to that YouTube studios, man. But shoot, man, we're going ahead and end it for the night, man. I want to give a shout out to the chat. Everybody in the chat, appreciate you.
Shout out to the chat.
Shout out to the building.
Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all again. I'll definitely have to do this more with y'all for sure.
Definitely. Hey, we got a lot on the shows this week, man. If you want to join one this week, man, that's cool. Let me know.
No, I got you.
Yeah. And be sure to check out Talk My Shit every
Yep.
weekend.
Oh yeah, over at Rude Dog.
Yeah. I was watching your show last night.
Oh yeah,
Yesterday,
like those
whatever.
show, boy. My shit be getting deep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was watching it with you and Twizzle.
Y'all,
I might have to
me
be a
and
part of
Twizzle
that.
exposing some of our background.
Hell
But yeah,
yeah.
we'll talk about that after the show, though.
Oh yeah. I appreciate all the meth heads out there. Y'all still my homies.
Wash your gooch, dog. Wash your gooch.
Yep. I appreciate you, Jay, and I'm
Don't
gonna end on that note.
Appreciate you as well, Mike.
Later, maters.
Later, y'all.
Holla at you.